All right. You have 5 minutes to get their attention, to get them hooked, or you lost them for the whole workout, okay? You have 5 minutes, whether you're a trainer, coach, whatever, okay? So you need to get their attention. Time out, brother, let me talk here. Fuck. If they have a bad day, it's your fault, okay? So there's no, oh, I didn't sleep well last night, my girlfriend, that's out, okay? It's on you, okay? So you have 5 minutes to get their attention, whether it be yelling, screaming, swearing, freaking taking a chair and smashing yourself in the forehead, eating a light bulb, whatever you got to do. You don't have to do it all the time, but you got to have a couple tricks to get their attention, all right? You set the tone. It's up to you. Cool? All right? I'm going to ramble on today about training, in particular college athletes, but I think this goes for personal training. It goes for, you know, any kind of coaching, teaching. Anytime you're in front of a group of people and you're in charge, you got to make sure, I have to make sure you guys are with me, all right? So however I got to do that, you got to figure it out, all right? Make sense? Damn right it does. All right, a couple of the things that I try to do, these are little points that I try to like go through in my head every day to make sure that I am going to have the most effective shot at getting these people to pay attention to me, all right? One of them is appearance. I'm stuck with this, right? But every day I tuck my shirt in. We wear purple and gold. Those are our primary colors at the University of Albany, right? So if it's one of those days for me, I might wear all yellow. Yellow hat, yellow shirt, yellow shorts. If I had yellow shoes, I'd wear them, right? I walk into a weight room wearing all yellow, you're gonna pay attention to me. If I yell at you, you're gonna hear me, right? So appearance, I always try to tuck my shirt in. I wanna look different than they do. I wanna set myself apart from who I'm working with, all right? With football, all our guys wear gray shirts, so I never wear gray with them. I want to stand out. I look like a football player. I act like a football player. I was a football player. I need to be different. It's a really subtle thing. The kids may not notice it, but when they look around the room and there's 80 guys in the room, I'm wearing purple or yellow or black or white, I stand out. All right? It's just a little thing. Now, if you're going to, like, let's say personal training, tuck your shirt in. It's something I never did because I thought I was too cool for it. How much of a difference does it make? I don't know. But it makes me different than who I'm working with. And I think that's important. That make sense? All right. Now, what is tolerated is encouraged. So, if you let kids leave the weight room without picking up, you're encouraging them to do that, right? If you let clients come in and, oh, I feel terrible, I don't feel like being here. If you let them bitch about that, you're encouraging them to do that, all right? So you have to set the tone. You have to let them know who's in charge. You can do it with a smile. You can do it however you want to do it, but set the tone immediately, all right? This also goes back to the you have 5 minutes to get them. Set the tone of how you expect the training session, whether it be personal training or the session, you know, working with 60 or 80 football guys or 15 volleyball girls or you know 12 basketball guys. You have to set the tone right off the bat. Okay? Make sense? Good. It's my belief that like lifting weights, getting in shape, there's a lot of science involved and we can read all these books and studies and all that. Reality is 20% of what I do is about sets and reps. 80% is getting you to drink the Kool-Aid. 80% of what I do is getting you to believe in why do we hang clean? Why do we squat? You know, why do we do these certain things? I have to convince you, not only do I have to convince you, I have to convince the head coach of whatever team I'm working with. Now, football, easy. Weightlifting is part of the culture. Track and field, believe it or not, easy. Weightlifting is part of the culture. Volleyball, it's starting to become part of the culture. Basketball, it's part of the culture. Women's soccer, but they're awesome to work with, right? But I have to convince the head coach. The women's soccer trains with me 8 weeks a year. I have to try to convince her that they need to do more. Are they gonna? No. But that's part of my job, is getting everybody to buy in to what we're doing to help them perform better. Does that make sense? All right, good. A couple other things too, and this kind of goes with rapport and clients, athletes, whatever. When I used to personal train, I was pretty good at it. Now I'm much better at it. I always ask, hey, how you doing? How's school going? You know, how's your boyfriend doing? How's this going? How's that? Let them know you care. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out conversation, but let them know you care. You're going to work harder for someone who cares about you, right? You know, again, it doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out, you know, conversation about, hey, how's everything going? Do you have a test? Everything good? Whatever. Let them know you care. And I think that makes a huge, huge, huge difference in what, especially a kid, an athlete, will do for you. But I also think it's, you know, with personal training too, it makes a difference.